Hi there, and welcome to the show. You're listening to another Effisode. Every other Tuesday, I release a short bit about whatever's going on in the Parks household or whatever's going on in my head at the time. It's a way for you to get to know me a little better in between my rare disease interviews. I've been totally putting this episode off because I haven't really been ready to talk about it So here I go. I'm doing my best. Recently, I was up late, super late. Every other Friday or Saturday, my husband Casey goes and plays these super nerdy games with his friends. Like, really nerdy, okay? Like, they pretend like they're someone else nerdy. Anyway, when he goes off to those game nights, I do this mad dash to try to get the kids to bed as early as possible, get everyone fed, get them settled. And then I take the night for myself to eat something delicious, pour a glass of wine, and then I watch some serious, amazing, bad TV. So I had it all planned out. I was going to get the kids to bed. I was going to eat my delicious Mexican food, pour a glass of wine, and watch Riverdale. Okay? I decided to watch that for the first time ever. It's a masterpiece. And I'm up. I'm texting some friends throughout the evening, and I have my headphones on too. So I'm like watching TV with my headphones, and I suddenly hear this banging. I don't know how long it was happening. So I took my headphones off and I run into Ford's room, and he's having a seizure, like a violent seizure. Something I've only seen happen to him once, other than like these other kinds of seizures that he has when he had infantile spasms or these absence kind, or he'll laugh and you can't get him to stop laughing. Sometimes he has these tremors, anything, nothing that's like scary, right? This was scary and I did not like it. Do not collect $200. Do not pass go. I object. I would like to get the visual out of my head. I know so many of you have kids that have these types of seizures all the time. It sucks. Anyway, I think one of the other things that super extra contributed to me being so upset was, of course, the visual of Ford, but I have had Keppra on my kitchen counter for months because his neurologist wanted him to start it for his seizure activity. And honestly, I haven't dared to give it to him for lots of reasons. It's kind of like an IEP. You just hear horror stories. So I've been too terrified to give him this medication because of the side effects. I was afraid he would lose his speech. I was afraid of it making him aggressive, making his sleep worse, blah, 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 blah. Like, don't call CPS, okay? I've just been scared to give it to him because he's having these other kinds of seizures that just don't really seem like a big deal. I know how that sounds, but I've just been afraid. So we started him on his Keppra. He almost immediately started slamming his head into any hard surface, especially his crib. Or if he's like in his wheelchair and he's close to a wall, he will literally fling his whole body and smack his head, and he'll do it over and over and over until you grab him and move him away. So I don't know how it's all correlating. We see neurology next week, so we'll see. Anyway, I only brought it up on Twitter because someone said something, and so I mentioned it, and so many of you showed up and just said the nicest, supportive things, and it meant a lot to me. I mean, even my friend Michelle Jeanette was messaging me about this supplement of B6 that I need to get him, so I ordered it. And I just want to say how much I love all of you. You're the best. I don't know how people do this alone without this community, without each other. Ford is okay. He's bruised and kind of strange, but he's Ford. He is much better than me right now, clearly. He's pretty much back to his normal self other than the rage banging, so hopefully we can get that figured out. But I wanted to say thank you all for showing up for me when I needed it. I've had a super rough week afterward, and I'm so grateful for all of you. And I appreciate you.